Let's start a sublimation tumbler that I am going to add glitter to. I created this transfer using a couple of our digital files. The template is the double V-split template, and then I used a couple of our digital seamless files, the jack-o'-lanterns one for the top and the spider webs for the bottom. You can find all of our digital products on our website, bettercallmallcraftshop.com. I'm taping the tumbler in the way that I always prefer to do, with heat tape first, and then I go over it with 2-inch masking tape. This is my own foolproof method of taping my tumblers, and I do like to use my PYD Life oven. It's an actual sublimation oven. It's very reliable. I always get perfect transfers with it. If you'd like to check one out for yourself, you can find it in my Amazon storefront. A question I get asked a lot is, what did I size my print at? And honestly, I can never tell you because I measure my tumblers before I print my transfers just to make sure that they are going to come out perfectly seamless. And I do recommend you do the same. Once my tumbler is all taped up, I'm going to stick it in the oven 355 degrees, which is the manufacturer's recommendation, and for 6 minutes. The nice thing too is that you don't have to rotate your tumbler at all. You just stick it in there and wait the 6 minutes. This tumbler sublimated perfectly, especially around the rims. It looks awesome. So my next step will be to lightly sand this with 400 grit sandpaper to scuff it up, and then I'm going to be applying this beautiful glitter to that black V-split area. I've got my 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to lightly sand the tumbler. As you can see, I'm just kind of scuffing it up. You will notice that a little bit of color will come off the tumbler, but overall it's not going to affect your design at all. Then I'm going to take a baby wipe and just wipe it down. You can also just rinse it off in the sink. Now I'm taking some painter's tape and taping off my design so that way I can be a little bit messy with my glitter. I didn't think about it at this step when I was taping, but I should have also taped off around the design on the bottom rim to make it easier to glitter the bottom, but you'll see here in a little bit that just was kind of careful with my brush, and you can always use a baby wipe or something similar to clean it up. Since I sublimated this tumbler, the bottom is still white, so I'm just using some of my Aurora 3-in-1 paint in the color Licorice, which is black. And here you see me just cleaning up the design a little bit. Now I'm dropping 1 drop of the Aurora black pigment into my Helios Crafters glue, and I'm going to apply the glue to all of the black areas on the tumbler that I want to glitter. You can get these paints, pigments, and the Helios glue from us at Better Call Mall Craft Shop. Now I'm taking my glitter. It's called Invisibility Potion. This is from Cult Glitter. You can use code BCM to save. It's a black glitter, but it has specks of purple and some silver flecks in it, which is going to be perfect for this tumbler. I sealed the glitter with E6000, which is a water-based spray, and then I cleaned up the design with the overspray with just a baby wipe. After the E6000 has dried, then I can go and start with my first coat of Hyperion. My next steps will be to continue coating this tumbler with Hyperion, sanding every 3 layers until it is smooth and ready for pinstripes. I've done several coats of Hyperion over this tumbler since I glittered it. I do sand every 3 layers just to help get it smooth faster, and you can see I've sanded it here before I add the pinstripes. I do feel like sanding your tumbler does help the pinstripes to adhere a little bit better. I honestly can't tell you what vinyl this is that I'm using. It's probably been in my craft stash for years. I think this is my first time using it, but I absolutely love it. I love how it pulls those colors from those jack-o'-lanterns. Once the pinstripes are on, it's time to start coating again with Hyperion. Hyperion is an epoxy-free top coat. It's water-based and non-toxic. You can use it safely indoors without any PPE. You can get your Hyperion from us here at Better Call Mall Craft Shop. And here is the finished tumbler. Look at that glitter, how it complements the sublimation design so well. I absolutely love it. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you so much for watching.